You were 8 years old when your dad pointed at the computer and said, "This is the future." The computer was a second-hand desktop running Windows 98. It took 4 minutes to boot. There was one game on it. You were not allowed to play the game. The computer was for studying. You believed him. You had no reason not to. He was your dad. He had done everything right too. Engineering degree, government job, stable salary, a son who would do better. That was the plan. Not his plan specifically. Everyone's plan. You studied, not because you loved it, because the destination required it. The destination was always America. Nobody said it out loud. It didn't need to be said. Everyone in the room already knew. Coaching classes started in class 11. 2 years in a room with 200 other boys who also had the plan. You woke up at 5 a.m. You solved problems until midnight. You missed cricket matches. You missed your cousin's wedding because it fell during mock exam week. Your mother packed you extra snacks and said, "This is for your future." 4 years of computer science. GRE prep happened in third year. You memorized 3,800 vocabulary words. You used approximately 11 of them in the rest of your life. The statement of purpose took 3 weeks to write. It said you had a deep passion for research and wanted to contribute to the field of distributed systems. You had never thought about distributed systems before writing that sentence. The sentence worked. University of Texas at Arlington. You told your mom it was one of the top programs in America. She told the neighbors it was the top university in America. Neither of these things was true. Then came the visa interview. American consulate, Chennai. You wore your best clothes. You sat in a plastic chair for 3 hours with 200 other people who were also wearing their best clothes. The officer called your name. He looked at your file. He looked at you. He asked, "Do you intend to return to India after completing your studies?" You said yes. You were lying. He knew you were lying. You both understood this was the required answer and that everyone said it, and that the system was built on this shared fiction. He stamped your passport. He said, "Have a good trip." You said, "Thank you." Level 1, the arrival. You landed at DFW Airport in August. It was 104 degrees. You were wearing a sweater because you thought America was cold. You had watched too many American movies set in New York in winter. Texas in August was not covered in those movies. You had 2 suitcases. One was clothes, one was food. Your mother had packed 4 kilos of dal, 3 kilos of rice, 2 bottles of achar, a pressure cooker, and a small bronze Ganesha. You had argued about the pressure cooker. She had won. The pressure cooker came. It was the most useful thing you owned for the next 2 years. Your apartment had 4 Indians in it. None of you had met before. You had found each other on a Facebook group called UT Arlington Fall Admits. Indians only. Within 48 hours, you had a WhatsApp group. Within a week, you had a shared Costco membership, a cooking rotation, and strong opinions about each other's cleaning habits. This is how Indian male friendships work. Immediate, practical, slightly confrontational about dishes. You went to Walmart for the first time. It was overwhelming. You picked up a can of cream of mushroom soup. You put it down. You picked up something called ranch dressing. You had no idea what it was for. You put it down. You spent 45 minutes in Walmart and bought white rice, eggs, and yogurt. The first Sunday, you found Patel Brothers. All 4 of you went together. You walked in, and it smelled like home. Curry leaves, mustard seeds. You spent too much money. You bought dal you didn't need because seeing it on the shelf felt important. You went back every Sunday for the next 7 years. You were a teaching assistant, $800 a month. You taught calculus to American undergraduates who were paying $42,000 a year to be there. They called you by your first name. In India, you called teachers sir. Here they called you by your name and sometimes argued with your grading. You gave partial credit generously because confrontation made you uncomfortable. You did lead code at midnight in the library. Everyone did lead code. The library had a section that was informally the Indian CS student section. All midnight, all lead code. This was considered normal because it was normal. You got the offer? Google. The recruiter emailed on a Thursday afternoon. You read it 4 times. You called your dad. He was quiet for a long time. Then he said, per year. You said per year. He converted it to rupees in his head. You could hear him doing it. The number in rupees was not a number your family had said out loud in the context of one person's salary. He called your mother into the room. You heard him tell her the number in rupees. She made a sound that was not a word. The signing bonus is $50,000, total first-year comp around $190,000. You moved to San Francisco. Your apartment is $3,400 a month. It is 480 square feet. You pay it without negotiating because you don't know you're allowed to negotiate rent in America. You buy furniture from IKEA. You assemble the bookshelf incorrectly. It leans slightly. You tell yourself you'll fix it. You never fix it. It becomes part of the apartment. You stop seeing it. Your first week is orientation. 500 new engineers from around the world. They give you a company hoodie on day 1. You put it on immediately. You will wear it until it disintegrates. You go to a house party. Someone from the team invites you. It is the first American house party you have attended that wasn't a desi party. Someone asks what you do. You say, software engineer at Google. They say, oh, cool, and turn away. In India, this answer changes the room. Here, everyone at this party is a software engineer at a top company. The answer means nothing. You walk home. It is 10 p.m. You are vaguely nervous in a way you cannot fully justify. You watched too many American crime shows before moving here. You were certain the mugging would come in the first month. It has been 4 months. No mugging. Level 2, the grind. You survived year 1. Your OPT is running out. The company files your H-1B petition in March. The lottery is in April. Your entire legal right to remain in the country where you work and live and have built a life is determined by a random number generator. You have a 20% chance. Your performance review does not affect this. Your manager cannot affect this. The lottery does not care that you fixed a bug that broke production for 6 hours. It is a lottery. You get selected. You call your parents like you won the actual lottery. Your mom cries. Your dad says he knew. You do not tell him it was random. Let them have this. You are 25, mid-level now. Total comp is around $280,000. On-call starts. Every 5th week, your phone might go off at any hour. The first time it goes off at 2 a.m., you are awake in 40 seconds. Adrenaline you didn't know you had. You fix the issue in 50 minutes. You go back to bed. You don't sleep. You lie there thinking about what else might break. You check the dashboards on your phone at 3 a.m. Nothing is breaking. You check again at 4 a.m. Still fine. You don't sleep. The on-call week is always the week you were supposed to work on the interesting project. The interesting project slides. Your mom has started sending biodata. She does not announce this. She simply sends. A PDF arrives in WhatsApp with no message. Just the PDF. A photo. Name, age, height, education, family background. The girl is a dentist in New Jersey. You open the PDF. You look at the photo. You close the PDF. You think about messaging back. You don't message back. Sunday comes. Your mom calls. She asks what you thought. You say she seemed nice. Your mom says nice is not an answer. You change the subject. She allows it. The topic stays open. You download Hinge. You spend an hour on your profile. You write something about hiking, even though you have been hiking exactly twice. You post the better photo. 7 conversations start. 0 go anywhere. You delete the app. You re-download it 4 weeks later. This becomes the cycle. There is a woman on your team. Her name is Priya. She works in product. She is sharp in the way that makes every meeting better. Every time she makes a point, you say, "That's really interesting." You never say anything after that. She does not know you exist beyond your name on the org chart. Level 3, the promotion. Senior happened. You are 28. There was a calibration meeting you were not in. People who have never seen your code decided you were senior. Your manager told you on a Tuesday at 4 p.m. She seemed genuinely happy for you. You said thank you. You went home. You ordered biryani. You ate it alone. This was your celebration. Your base is $210,000. Your bonus is higher. Total comp is around $360,000. Your dad converted this to rupees one last time. He stopped after this. The number in rupees had become something he couldn't say to people without it sounding like he was lying. Priya from product got married. You found out through a Slack channel where someone posted a photo and wrote congratulations with 3 heart emojis. He is a physician from Seattle. They met through family. The photo showed them at a very nice restaurant. She looked happy. You clicked the heart emoji on the Slack message. You meant it. You think you meant it. You went back to the code review you were doing. The code review took another 40 minutes. You try the app seriously this time. You pay for the premium version. You go on 11 first dates over 8 months. Coffee, drinks, 1 dinner. The conversations are fine. You are presentable. You are employed. You ask good questions. You listen. At the end of each date, someone says, "It was really nice to meet you." And you say the same. And then the thing dissolves. You are not sure what you are doing wrong. You are not sure if you are doing anything wrong. Maybe it gets easier at 30. You are 28. You keep going. The formula your mother gave you was study hard, get a good job, get a good girl. The formula worked in Hyderabad in 1992. In San Francisco in 2024, 360,000 TC is not visible on your face. It does not show up in the first 20 minutes of a date. You have spent 10 years becoming very good at one thing. Sitting across from a woman at a coffee shop is a different thing entirely. You were never taught that part. Nobody in the plan thought to include it. Level 4, the trap. Stuff happened suddenly and took 3 years. You are 31. Total comp is around $420,000. You have stopped converting to rupees. Not because the number is small, because the number stopped feeling like it means anything in any currency. You bought a house in Fremont, $1.4 million, 3 bedrooms. You use one as a bedroom, one as a home office. One has your old textbooks in it, and a guest bed you set up when your parents visited and have not disassembled since. Your company filed your green card application. Priority date, February 2019. The current processing date for your category is April 2012. You do the math. At typical movement rates, you are looking at 10 to 12 more years. You will be 42 or 43 when you can change employers without losing your place in line. You can leave. Technically, legally. But when you think about it practically, you cannot leave. The comp is exceptional. The GC clock resets at a new employer. The mortgage is real. The stock is unvested. The handcuffs are soft. You barely felt them going on. You notice them now. Your parents visited for 3 weeks. Your mom cooked every day. The house smelled like home for 3 weeks. They left on a Sunday morning. You drove them to SFO. Your mom cried at the departures gate. You said, I'll visit soon. She said, when? You said, maybe December. She looked at you for a moment. You both knew December was ambitious. You drove home. The house was quiet in a specific way that it had not been quiet the day before. The biodata PDFs keep coming. Your mom calls them introductions now. She has gotten better at selling you. Good family, settled in America, very open-minded. You speak to 3 women over the phone. One goes further than the others. 4 calls, good conversations. On the 5th call, she asks where you see this going. You say you want to keep talking and see how it feels. She says her family needs an answer in the next few months. The 6th call never happens. Her family found someone else. He was ready to decide. You are still seeing how it feels. Your mom calls on Sunday. She doesn't ask about biodata anymore. She asks, how are you eating? Are you sleeping? Are you happy there? You say, it's good, Amma. She says, that's not what I asked. You say, yes. She says, okay. You both leave it there. After the call, you sit in the quiet house. You open WhatsApp. There is a PDF from your mom. Sent yesterday. You hadn't opened it. You open it now. Her name is Divya. She is 29. She is a pharmacist in New Jersey. You look at the photo for a long time. You close the PDF. You open Hinge. You scroll for a few minutes. You close Hinge. You open the PDF again. Epilogue. The cycle. Right now, somewhere in a coaching center in Kota, a 17-year-old is solving differential equations at 11 p.m. He has been doing this for 16 months. His mother brings him dinner at the desk. He does not look up. He will get into a good college. He will get a good job. He will move to America. His mom has already told him, study hard, beta, get a good job, and you will get a good girl. He believes her. She believes it too. The plan is clear. The destination is obvious. He does not know what is waiting at the other end of it. Not yet. He lands at an American airport. He is wearing a sweater. It is August. He goes to Patel Brothers on his first Sunday. He buys too much dal. He feels better. He does lead code at midnight. The machine doesn't care how he feels. The machine just needs new parts. He did everything right. The cycle continues.